Hello, namaste, great afternoon, everyone. Well, somebody's asked me to do an overview of the path that I teach. Now, it's a big undertaking. They wanted to know all the practices, etc. There are so many practices depending on where you're at in the path, what level you're at. So the path's name is Vjara Nirvana Marg, which means the lightning bolt path to realization, that lightning bolt path. And it's called the lightning bolt path because it is a path of Kundalini. Okay? Yes, I am a Shaktipat guru, which means that those people that connect with me through the path can have their Kundalini awakened. Okay? So it's a path where people, when they join, they get practices the balanced breath, the starting practices of I am that I am, the Om that I am, how to be step back into witness state, okay, how to question the neti, questioning what's coming, what's going, neti practice, okay. So those are some starting practices that we do. There is a forum where people can come and stay connected with what's taking place as they move forward. Okay, so there is some support there, which I also monitor the site, and if something needs to be stepped in and said, I will step in and say it at that point. But yes, people have to understand that this is a path where Kundalini does awaken. And once that awakens, that goes 24/7. It's not something that one does like a pranic surge. So many people get out there and they do this fire breath and they get a pranic surge and think that they have a Kundalini awakening. That's not a Kundalini awakening, okay? No, we do genuine Kundalini awakenings and aid people to go forward. Okay, it's can be a very intense journey. But again, some of the first practices are the I am that I am, the Om that I am. Now these things are there to help break down barriers. There's the contemplation of self, which one can either listen to, and this helps to expand the consciousness, okay? And then again, the practice of neti, not this, not this, not this. When one gets to a point where they are in witness state, okay, one begins to watch what's coming and going, learns how to sit. Because the whole practice, the whole thing is about going through consciousness, and each level and layer, there are 7 levels and layers to consciousness that one has to pass through. Like I said, most of humanity now is in accessing the first and second layer, which is fight or flight and sexual. That's why all this drama is coming up now, okay? So one passes through all these different levels and layers of consciousness, and it will bring up all of these things for you to look at to see if they are true or not. Now, understand, once Kundalini awakens, one can have very, very deep experiences. All of a sudden, your everything will become much more intense. All of your faculties will be much more intense. Your hearing will become, you'll hear subtle things. You'll start to hear the nod, these different internal sounds you'll start to hear. You'll start to see the lights. You can see sometimes auras. That happens. 1 second you may be in your body and the consciousness next second may be out of the body, to show you simply you are not this form. You are something that is inhabiting this form. Okay, so all of these types of experiences start to come. These are called the cities. Okay, these cities arise. You'll feel anima, and where you feel very tall, and then 1 second you'll feel very small. Again, the mind starts to still. When the mind starts to still, people start freaking out and think, oh my God, I can't think. What am I going to do? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But then they find out, oh, I do just fine. Okay. So again, this is a process that takes place to go through consciousness. But yes, some of the starting practices are, and these you can get on my other site. All the practices are there. All the teachings are there. There are hundreds and hundreds of videos that I've given out on the practices, the path, for the last 18 years. So, rather than having courses, okay, and people coming to an ashram, they're expected to do their journey where they're at. Okay, you have to be able to transcend in the environment that you're in, or what good is it? Okay, it's not good to have to go to a cave and sit there and, oh, I can do it there, but I can't do it when I get back into society. No, you have to do the path where you're at. Okay, so again, all of these things are made available. The starting practices of the balanced breath, the I am that I am, the Om that I am, the contemplation of self. These are all given at the other site that one can access. When one gets much, much further on, then there are other mantras, other things that I don't give out at the beginning that are very strong to cut through the drama that comes up. Okay, you also need things to cut through. Okay, very strong practices, but they're not needed at the beginning, so I don't give those out. Okay, so yeah, there are also other mantras that are done. With the contemplation of self, there's a mantra that's given also. And then again, the more one gets dedicated, the further one goes. Again, there are other things that are given as well, instruction, guidance. But really the overview is, this is a path to realization, okay? It's not a law of attraction path. It's not that type of thing to aid you into having a better existence, to play harder, this is a path to cut through the drama for those that are ready to break through the illusion and Maya. Okay, this is absolutely to confront Maya and to go beyond that to realization. Now, realization only takes place when one has entered that still mind, Turiyatita. Okay, so when everything blows out and one enters that death before death and the mind is still, then one has that clarity of consciousness, becomes a Buddha, becomes awakened, has stepped out of the dream state. Okay, and then at that point you can come back and aid humanity, to help teach, to move them forward if you so desire. Okay, it's a thankless job though, let me tell you. Because you are competing with those that want to give out all the goodies that, of affirming ego, rather than the path of surrendering within to find that 0 point balance, or that God self. Okay. So again, okay, this is just a quick overview of the path. The practices that are given on the other channel. So if somebody is interested in that, I can always give you information on the other channel. And you can always look up things also on www.guruswamig.com. And I think some of the starting practices may be listed there, and what it takes, the commitment that it takes to walk this. But again, the first thing is you have to understand that you have to live a life of honesty, integrity, transparency, and sacredness. Okay, those are 4 things that are non-negotiables if you're going to move forward in consciousness to realization. So I hope this is answered. You know, again, the practices are available to those that want them. Okay, namaste. Thank you for asking.